Have you ever wondered how the rules and regulations set by governments actually make an impact in our daily lives? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of government policy enforcement. From the moment a law is passed, a complex system springs into action to ensure that these rules are followed. In this video, we'll explore the key steps, agencies, and mechanisms that transform written policies into real-world outcomes. Let's start by understanding what policy enforcement really means and why it's so crucial for a functioning society. Policy enforcement refers to the process by which governments ensure that their laws, rules, and regulations are actually followed by individuals, businesses, and organizations. It's not enough to simply write a law. There must be a system in place to make sure people comply. This process involves a range of activities, from monitoring and inspections to penalties and incentives. Without enforcement, even the best policies would remain just words on paper, unable to bring about real change or protect the public interest. Once a policy is created, it's up to various government agencies to put it into practice. These agencies are specialized bodies with the authority and resources to oversee specific areas such as health, education, or the environment. For example, the Environmental Protection Agency enforces environmental laws, while the Food and Drug Administration ensures food safety. Each agency develops its own procedures and teams to monitor compliance, investigate violations, and take corrective action when necessary. The journey from passing a law to seeing it enforced involves several steps. After legislation is approved, government agencies interpret the law and create detailed regulations or guidelines. These documents explain how the law will be applied in real situations. Next, agencies communicate these rules to the public and stakeholders, often through official publications, websites, or outreach programs. This ensures everyone understands what is expected and how to comply. Monitoring is a key part of enforcement. Government agencies use various methods to check whether individuals and organizations are following the rules. This can include regular inspections, audits, and reviewing reports submitted by businesses. Sometimes, agencies use technology like surveillance cameras or data analysis tools to spot potential violations. Effective monitoring helps catch problems early and ensures that policies are being followed as intended. When someone suspects a law has been broken, there are often systems in place to report it. This could be a hotline, an online form, or a direct report to authorities. Whistleblowers, people who report wrongdoing, play a crucial role in helping agencies identify and address violations. Governments often protect whistleblowers to encourage people to come forward without fear of retaliation. When a potential violation is reported or detected, government agencies launch investigations. Investigators gather evidence, interview witnesses, and review records to determine if the law has been broken. These investigations must be thorough and fair, ensuring that all sides are heard before any action is taken. The goal is to establish the facts and decide on the appropriate response. If an investigation confirms a violation, agencies can take enforcement actions. These may include issuing warnings, imposing fines, revoking licenses, or even pursuing criminal charges. The severity of the action depends on the nature and seriousness of the violation. The aim is to correct the behavior, deter future violations, and uphold the integrity of the law. Sometimes, enforcement actions are challenged in court. Judicial review allows individuals or organizations to appeal agency decisions if they believe they were treated unfairly. Courts examine the facts and the law to ensure that agencies acted within their authority and followed proper procedures. This process helps maintain checks and balances within the system. Law enforcement agencies, such as the police, play a direct role in enforcing certain types of policies, especially those related to criminal law. They investigate crimes, make arrests, and work with prosecutors to bring offenders to justice. Their presence helps deter illegal behavior and maintain public order. Not all enforcement actions involve the courts. Many government agencies have the power to impose administrative penalties directly. These can include fines, suspensions, or mandatory corrective actions. Administrative penalties are often quicker and less formal than court proceedings, allowing agencies to respond swiftly to violations. Enforcement can be either criminal or civil. Criminal enforcement deals with serious offenses and can result in jail time or heavy fines. Civil enforcement, on the other hand, usually involves disputes between individuals or organizations and may result in monetary compensation or orders to change behavior. Both types are important for upholding laws and protecting rights. Enforcement isn't just about punishment. Governments also use preventive measures to encourage compliance. These can include public education campaigns, training programs, and incentives for good behavior. By raising awareness and making it easier to follow the rules, preventive measures help reduce the need for punitive actions. Public awareness campaigns are a powerful tool for promoting compliance. Governments use media, social networks, and community events to inform people about new laws and the importance of following them. These campaigns can change attitudes and behaviors, making enforcement easier and more effective. Sometimes, people break rules simply because they don't understand them. That's why governments often provide training and support to help individuals and organizations comply. This can include workshops, online resources, and direct assistance. By making the rules clear and accessible, training programs help prevent unintentional violations. In addition to penalties, governments sometimes offer incentives to encourage compliance. These might include tax breaks, public recognition, or grants for organizations that go above and beyond in following the rules. Incentives can be a positive way to motivate people and organizations to do the right thing. Technology is playing an increasingly important role in policy enforcement. Governments use data analytics, surveillance systems, and digital reporting tools to monitor compliance and detect violations more efficiently. Technology can also make it easier for the public to report issues and for agencies to respond quickly. Some policies, like those related to trade or the environment, require international cooperation. Governments work together through treaties and agreements to enforce rules across borders. International organizations, such as the United Nations or World Trade Organization, help coordinate these efforts and resolve disputes. Enforcing government policies isn't always easy. Agencies may face challenges such as limited resources, complex regulations, or resistance from the public. Sometimes, enforcement can be inconsistent or slow, which can undermine trust in the system. Recognizing these challenges is the first step toward finding solutions and improving enforcement. One of the biggest hurdles in enforcement is resource constraints. Agencies often have limited staff, funding, or equipment to monitor compliance and investigate violations. This can lead to delays or gaps in enforcement, making it harder to achieve policy goals. Efficient use of resources and prioritization are essential for effective enforcement. Some policies are so complex that even experts struggle to interpret them. This complexity can make enforcement difficult, as both agencies and the public may be unsure about what is required. Simplifying regulations and providing clear guidance can help reduce confusion and improve compliance. Sometimes, people resist following new policies, especially if they feel the rules are unfair or burdensome. Public resistance can take many forms, from protests to non-compliance. Governments must listen to concerns, communicate clearly, and sometimes adjust policies to gain public support and cooperation. Effective enforcement must balance the need for compliance with respect for individual rights. Governments must ensure that enforcement actions are fair, transparent, and do not violate civil liberties. Oversight mechanisms, such as independent review boards, help maintain this balance and build public trust. Oversight ensures that agencies enforce policies properly and are held accountable for their actions. This can include audits, reviews by independent bodies, and public reporting. Accountability helps prevent abuse of power and ensures that enforcement serves the public interest. Enforcement is an ongoing process. Governments regularly collect feedback from the public, agencies, and experts to assess how well policies are working. Based on this feedback, policies and enforcement strategies can be adjusted to address new challenges or improve effectiveness. Transparency is key to building trust in government enforcement. Agencies often publish reports, statistics, and case studies to show how policies are being enforced. This openness allows the public to see what actions are being taken and why, which helps prevent misunderstandings and rumors. The media plays a vital role in informing the public about policy enforcement. Journalists investigate and report on how laws are applied, highlight successes and failures, and hold agencies accountable. Media coverage can also raise awareness about important issues and encourage compliance. Communities can play an active role in policy enforcement. Neighborhood watch programs, local advocacy groups, and citizen reporting all contribute to safer and more compliant communities. When people work together with government agencies, enforcement becomes more effective and responsive to local needs. Non-governmental organizations, NGOs, often assist in policy enforcement by monitoring compliance, providing education, and advocating for change. NGOs can act as watchdogs, ensuring that both governments and private entities follow the rules. Their involvement adds another layer of accountability and support. Businesses and private organizations play a significant role in policy enforcement. Many industries have their own compliance departments to ensure they follow government regulations. Cooperation between the private sector and government agencies is essential for effective enforcement, especially in areas like finance, health, and the environment. In some cases, industries or organizations set their own rules and standards, known as self-regulation. While government oversight is still important, self-regulation can help industries address issues quickly and efficiently. It also demonstrates a commitment to ethical behavior and public trust. Whistleblowers are individuals who report illegal or unethical behavior within organizations. Governments often have laws to protect whistleblowers from retaliation, encouraging more people to come forward. These protections are vital for uncovering violations that might otherwise go unnoticed. If someone believes an enforcement action was unjust, they have the right to appeal or seek redress. This process ensures that mistakes can be corrected and that everyone is treated fairly. Appeals may be handled by courts, tribunals, or special review boards, depending on the situation. Enforcement systems are always evolving. Governments use data, feedback, and new technologies to improve how policies are enforced. Continuous improvement helps agencies adapt to changing circumstances and ensures that enforcement remains effective and relevant. Let's look at a real-world example. Environmental policy enforcement. Agencies like the Environmental Protection Agency monitor air and water quality, inspect factories, and issue fines for pollution. Public reporting and community involvement also play a big role in identifying violations and ensuring a cleaner environment for everyone. Public health policies, such as vaccination requirements or food safety standards, are enforced by agencies like the Centers for Disease Control and the Food and Drug Administration. These agencies conduct inspections, monitor outbreaks, and take action to protect public health. Cooperation with local governments and the public is essential for success. Financial regulations are enforced by agencies such as the Securities and Exchange Commission. These agencies monitor markets, investigate fraud, and ensure that companies follow rules designed to protect investors. Strong enforcement helps maintain trust in the financial system and prevents economic crises. Workplace safety policies are enforced by agencies like the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. They conduct inspections, investigate accidents, and require employers to correct hazards. Effective enforcement helps prevent injuries and saves lives. Education policies, such as attendance requirements and curriculum standards, are enforced by school districts and education departments. These agencies monitor schools, provide support, and take action when rules are not followed. The goal is to ensure all students receive a quality education. Traffic laws are enforced by police and transportation agencies. They use patrols, cameras, and fines to ensure drivers follow the rules. Effective enforcement reduces accidents and keeps roads safe for everyone. Consumer protection policies are enforced by agencies like the Federal Trade Commission. They investigate complaints, monitor advertising, and take action against fraud. These efforts help ensure that consumers are treated fairly and have confidence in the marketplace. Immigration policies are enforced by agencies such as Immigration and Customs Enforcement. They process applications, monitor borders, and take action against violations. Enforcement aims to manage migration while respecting human rights and national security. Anti-discrimination laws are enforced by agencies like the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. They investigate complaints, mediate disputes, and take legal action when necessary. Enforcement helps create fair and inclusive workplaces and communities. Cybersecurity policies are enforced by agencies such as the Department of Homeland Security. They monitor networks, respond to cyber threats, and set standards for data protection. Effective enforcement helps safeguard critical infrastructure and personal information. In summary, government policy enforcement is a complex but essential process that ensures laws and regulations have real impact. From monitoring and investigation to penalties and incentives, every step plays a role in shaping a fair and orderly society. By understanding how enforcement works, we can better appreciate the importance of compliance and the ongoing efforts to improve our communities.